All right, my friends, welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming and Tech Reviews. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to be taking a look at the ASUS ROG Strix XG32UCG. Now, this is a 4K display that also does, 4K IPS display that also does dual mode 1080p. So is what we're going to do. The thing that I wanted to talk to you guys is about the quality that the 1080p actually delivers on this. So let me pull this game up right here. We're gonna pull up Horizon Forbidden West. I like to show this game off just because of how beautiful it is and everything else. So we're basically set at 1080p with the HDR upscale method. We're at 320 hertz. Now this will do 1080p at 320 hertz. So we're gonna jump into this and we're gonna check this bad boy out. And I want you guys to kind of see the overall quality that this game will deliver for us if we can get it to pull up. Just so that you guys can kind of see this. Yeah, I'll leave the frame rate counter on there for now so that we can look at this. But I like to show this game off because it has great art, great OLED. Not great OLED, but great HDR and everything. And the 1080p, so this is the thing. This is the one thing that 1080p doesn't normally have is HDR, and let alone HDR as good as this. Now this monitor, it has some really nice HDR quality in terms of being able to produce like really bright highlights, and you know it's not as dark. It doesn't have that inky black like an OLED, obviously, but it's still the image quality. Now I've had this for 3 weeks, and this is something that I've been looking at and that I've been testing out. I've been playing a lot of my games on this, running this on the RTX 5090, and I've found that the overall image quality, the way that this ASUS monitor makes 480 or 4K look, oh, it's just so crisp. It's so like it just looks so freaking beautiful. I don't understand why this thing has to do. I don't understand why this game decided it needs to do a shader compilation, because I just played this the other day. Oh, that's right. I upgraded the what is it? The driver. So every time. So let me talk a little bit about this monitor then. It's like we can do this stuff while we're looking at that. So with this monitor, for some reason, I do not know why, but on the 4K, I can only get HDR at 120 hertz. It seems like 144 hertz and 160 hertz will not give me the 10-bit color. It's locking me to 8-bit for some reason on this. And I also tried it on the 9070 XT to see if it would do that. I did not test it on the HDMI cable, but I have tested it on a DisplayPort, and it doesn't seem to be giving me 4K. And it's weird. It should. So I'm wondering if, because I have another monitor, it's the Scepter, and that one's 210 hertz, but that one there will not give me 10-bit HDR unless it's at 160 hertz refresh. And that's kind of the way this one's doing it too, but with 120. But for some reason, we can get the full HDR and everything at 320 hertz. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at 1080p. This is more of like the 1080p thing, because the whole reason to buy a monitor like the XG32UCG is so that you have that ability if you're playing like a really heavy taxing game, and say you're used to playing at 4K, but you just can't seem to get the performance in a place that you want it to. These monitors give you this incredible freaking fallback to be able to give you a 1080p image, but it's 1080p, but it's upscaled to 4K at the same time. So it looks a lot better than your average, just regular 1080p. And it's crazy. It's crazy how freaking good this is. And then also as a reward for being able to play at 1080p. You get much higher frame rate. You get to set your settings on your. You get to use higher settings and all of that stuff on your normal 1080p, which is incredible. A lot of people seem to think that 1080p is just this blurry mess when it really isn't. And woo, I just dropped that. Okay, get it for me, dog. Get it. Go get it. Okay, then quit pretending like you're gonna help. Quit pretending like you're gonna help if you're not gonna help. Bring it over here. Bring it over. So maybe we'll be able to get into the game, and maybe we will not. I can hear the sound. Oh. There we go. So, as you can see, like the image quality, it's crazy. It just decided to be in the rain. But you can look at like the image quality on here, and it just looks so freaking clean. No DLSS, it's just running DLAA. So you get like this incredible crisp image quality while running around. Whoa, there's some things over there. They might want to try to chase me down, but we're okay. We'll let them chase us. Ooh, boy, we got him. We got him. I was hoping that it would be like bright daylight so that we could look at this, but unfortunately we get rain. We get rain to try out our video. But even that, when I first saw this at 1080p, I'm not even joking. Like I was like, let me bring you guys a little bit closer. Let me bring you in. Let me see if I can get you in here a little bit closer and give you a little bit better look at that. I know a lot of people don't like when I do that, when I film it with this, but I want you to see just how freaking nice this image quality looks as we're running around and looking at this. It just looks so clean, even at 1080p. Like that image quality is so beautiful. These monitors, this ASUS monitor, man, holy crap. This thing impresses the crap out of me. Look at those bright highlights on this freaking monitor. Like, it is so nice. The difference of like, sorry about that, guys. People always like to send me messages, but you just see like this nice, beautiful, freaking bright. Look at that. Look how freaking nice that looks. It's so bright. Like the HDR just makes this 1080p pop so freaking hard. And this isn't the only game, guys. Like, I've been testing this monitor out for 3 freaking weeks straight now. And it's just freaking phenomenal. I mean, from the moment I turned it on, this was like the first game that I tested out. And I tested it out on like the PlayStation. Oh, actually, no, I tested this out on the 4090, but I was at 4K. Or on the 5090, but I was at 4K. And like, looking at just how incredible that image quality looks like. Look at these trees over here in the background. They look so crisp. Now watch, if I clip it, it's got a hot button. You just flip the little button on there. I might need to change the thing back, but sorry, it takes a minute to like flicker through. But now we're at 4K at the same 1080p. So now if we go into our settings, now we should be able to bump up to 4K apply. And then that there is going to lock us at our 160 hertz. And then we're still at DLAA. So now look at that. Now look at even more. Like this monitor is so freaking impressive. It's not even funny. I look at this thing and I'm just like, holy crap, I'm blown away. Now I've had IPS displays, and normally they just look, I mean, a lot of this has to do with it being 4K as well though, but look how freaking clean that image quality is. That ASUS color science in here is so nice. Like they have their own, it's like, let me show you what that is. That is the, let me see, coming down here to color, and that is the ASUS wide color gamut. So you get a wide gamut, or you could do like a DC IP3 or SGB. But this wide color, wow, it just looks incredible. You can certainly see saturation's only at 50, and the gamma is only at 2.2. But if I was to go to 1.8, you know, or even like 2.6, it just, yeah, it looks good, guys. It looks good. It's a freaking beautiful freaking monitor. Did that turn HDR off? Oh man, maybe that turned it off, but like you can't even tell. Like the freaking, you still get them really bright highlights in there, and it still looks so freaking clean. Yeah, I just noticed that. It said the HDR is off, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, wait a minute. But that's the wide color gamut and the brightness of this monitor. It's like, I swear when I like do it on the, when I adjust the HDR, it tells me I'm getting 1200 freaking nits peak brightness, and I'm like, gosh dang. And you can tell immediately that this is brighter than my OLEDs, which is incredible. And yeah, obviously with an IPS you can definitely push it much higher, but you just get so much detail in this monitor, and there's like no freaking like ghosting, you know. It's also actually got a mode in here, guys, that'll where is that? Oh, visual. I don't remember where it is, but it's got like a up here image. It also has like a frame rate boost thing, adaptive sync. Oh, ELMB setup. So that works on the 1080p, and that there will eliminate your freaking ghosting and get rid of that for you, which is actually pretty freaking sweet. This monitor, all on its own, like we're gonna get some more rain again, but gosh dang, this is, you know what we can do? Let me see. Don't I have a freaking, yep, I do. We're gonna get up here and look at the sun. Well, maybe we are. See if we can get up above these clouds. I just want you guys to see this. Like, see how freaking cool it is. Maybe I can't go any higher than this. Thought I could keep going higher. Nope, we're getting lightheaded. Ooh, I was gonna try to get up over the freaking. I was gonna try to get up over the freaking clouds. but we just get this incredible, beautiful freaking color palette on here. Gosh dang. It's just so nice. This monitor is so freaking impressive. It's not even funny. Like, I mean, when I bought this, I was blown away. Like, I was literally blown away. I got this to replace the 1440p monitor that I gave Junior for his PC, you know, so that my wife had something to play her Xbox on. And I've kind of taken it over a little bit just because of how impressive this is. And it's literally half the cost of a freaking OLED. And this is something that if I wasn't using my OLED, I would be very proud to call this my monitor. And I've been using this to play. I mean, I live streamed 7 hours of Arc Raiders last night while on this monitor. This is the monitor I've been playing on a lot since picking it up. I'm actually really liking that. I'm really liking the HDR with how bright it is. I'm really liking that. The nice color palette and the freaking bright highlights. I'm really liking this monitor. I love the way this looks. It looks good. Like, the color palette on here looks incredible. And then being able to play this at like 1080p and have your games still look absolutely freaking fantastic. I mean, this monitor, my friends, is very, very impressive. So I'll put a link in the description. And yeah, I honestly do recommend this monitor. I think it's a good one. I'm actually very satisfied with the overall quality of this monitor. The image quality, the pixel density at 32 inches at 4K looks absolutely incredible. So if you guys like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.